Hey guys, let's talk about my sewing plans for January this year. It is January 2025, it's January 1st, and I have, over the last couple weeks, batch cut just about everything I want to sew up this month. So let me show you. I got the idea of batch cutting from We See Style. I'll link her below. You probably already know her because she's just so cool. She's inspires me so much. Excuse my throat. It is winter. I've always got a cold. But let's look at what I have planned. First up, and this is in no particular order. First up is this McCalls Craft 789. I don't have a water baby doll, but I do have a 16-inch doll who needs some clothes. I'll tell you a story about him later maybe, but anyways, I've got this really cute teddy bear cowboy fabric. And that is going to be a one piece for him. So I'm really excited about that. This is a pair of pants from the thrift store that needs to be him. Next up, we've got this like shimmery mermaid fabric that I'm going to make into a pair of leggings. These are just going to be as long as possible. They don't have pockets. I'm sorry. I got a new pattern for Christmas, but it has pockets, but I'd already cut this out. This is not the right fabric for this, but I just thought it would be good to get this sewn up. I've had it in my stash for years at this point, and also good practice for the pattern, and just something I really wanted to wear. I probably won't work out in them. They'll probably just be like fancy lounging around leggings, but what can you say? Next up is a sweater. This is one of my only patterns with a V-neck. As I mentioned last week, I want to learn to modify necks, but I don't know how yet. So I'm using this fabric. I got it at the thrift store. It's this like, I don't know what you call this, fleecy type fabric. I'm not going to do the band. I just extended the hem a couple inches. It's going to be quite oversized, I think. I didn't really measure. I just cut the largest size, so we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited about this pattern, but I really bought it for the pants, not for the top. But I think that that's going to be pretty cute. And warm. This might be the first thing I sew. Next up is pants. These ones, View E. Oh. I haven't been telling you what the patterns are, but oh well. You know. I'll put it on the screen. So yeah, this is View E. Again, these are just supposed to be lounge house pants. This is quite an intense color green to be a pair of pants for out on the town. These are for my husband, but I'll probably wear them too. And this is, again, just some jersey fabric. It's pretty thin from the thrift store. So this is more a test of the sizing than anything else. So I guess a lot of these are wearable mock-ups, which is great. This is that Mimi G style pattern I talked about last week. I cut this, but it's all one fabric, and one of the sleeves is going to have an awkward seam at the elbow where I had a piece two together. If it drives my husband crazy, we can just turn it into a short sleeve and he can wear it in the summer. This is quite thin fabric, but this is from Joann's like 5 years ago. And not cut out, but on the list is some aprons for my nieces. I need to make 3 of these. They were supposed to be Christmas presents, but we also haven't sent them their box for Halloween. So at least we are, behind, consistently behind. So as soon as I get these done, we can get those sent off. I don't have the fabric form yet either. I need to make a trip into either Joann's or McCalls because they're selling fabric now, so I'm looking forward to that. Hey y'all, I'm redoing the recap section because my voice sounded really bad. I'm not quite over that cold yet, but I do sound better, and I'll try really hard to keep the audio quality up in this one. This is like the 3rd time I'm trying to record this because, I don't know, just one of those days. Okay, so I've got my notes here. That's what I'm going to be looking at. I've got a Red Bull again because it's that kind of day. And I'm also surrounded by sleeping dogs, so if you hear something, I do apologize. So looking over what I have planned for January, there's 9 projects. And I don't think I even sewed 9 things last year, so I don't think I'm going to finish all of these in January. What should I start with? The answer is probably the aprons, those 3 aprons. We should really get those shipped out as soon as possible. We're already buying Valentine's Day stuff to sneak in the box, so I don't think that we are in too big of a rush, but the thing holding us back is the aprons. Since I'm from the future, I can tell you that I started with hemming the pants. That was super simple. I got that knocked out, and so then now I can move forward. I'm trying to use my serger as much as possible. I will be trying to serge everything I can and then sewing up the things that I can't. When I cut everything out, I thought I had saved the scraps to experiment with the serger. Me personally, I can't quite gauge yet what the thread tension should be without doing a lot of trial and error first. So I'm pretty disappointed that I did not keep more scraps. And so the things that I did not keep scraps for might just end up getting sewn, which I'm pretty bummed about. But what can you do? I think I'd rather sew it, then serge it, and then have the seams wrong. And how do you even reserge something? Can you? Because it cuts off all the extra. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. So probably I'll serge what I can and then sew the things I don't have scraps for. Only one of the projects this month works for my Make 9. That's the men's shirt, and this is just a mock-up version. I'm pretty bummed about that too. So next month I'll definitely try to have to slip in a Make 9 project. Probably the bag. I do have some fabric I've been saving for like a gym bag. It's left over from another project, and I really love the fabric. I don't think it's quite enough for the full bag, so hopefully I can find some contrasting fabric in the appropriate fabric type that I can use to finish that up. If I can't, maybe I'll try to sneak in the full bust adjustment. It makes sense to get that done as early as possible so that that's a technique I can go forward using. I probably have fabric in my stash that I can use to make a top. And I'm pretty sure I also have patterns that I could use. Which project are you looking forward to seeing sewn up? Personally, I can't wait to get the sweater made because I'm really cold. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, probably the baby doll one piece. I know that might sound weird. I'm almost 40, but when I was a kid, I never made doll clothes. So this is something that is really fun. They're just so little and so cute. And so I am looking forward to that. But when I was looking through things, I realized I've got the potential for a couple really big fails. So what are you looking forward to seeing fail? I think the biggest fail is going to be the pants. The more I handle the fabric, the more I realize it's just not pants fabric. So this is definitely going to be a hopefully wearable mock-up that gets worn around the house. Hopefully one of us likes them well enough to wear around the house. If not, you know, it's just a test for the fit and a learning experience. But other than that, I think the other projects have a higher chance of success, but maybe you noticed a potential problem that I didn't. So I'd love to hear about it below. Leave all your comments below. I want to read them all. I love them. And like and subscribe. That's all I have for this video, so I'll see you next time.